The ancient Greeks have given us some great philosophies that continue to stay relevant as on date. One such philosophy is what we call the Stoicism. The philosophy of Stoicism is based on rationality and truth and honesty about how we need to live our lives without too much of fear and negative emotions. These philosophies have been time tested over many hundreds of centuries and continue to stay relevant. Masters of Stoicism like Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, or Seneca or Epictetus have given us wisdom in the form of words and philosophies that we can use in our daily life. But today, we're going to look at 5 such philosophies that can help us become great at our investment journey. The first one, understanding what is that is within your control and what is that beyond your control. It's a great way to look at life itself. In the investing world as well, there are some things that you can control, there are some things that's beyond your control. Creating a portfolio which is diversified, which is well thought out in terms of asset allocation, which is within your risk appetite, which is created for a reasonable period that aligns with your goals. These are all stuff within our control. What is beyond our control? What is the market going to be tomorrow? What is the stock market or the economy or the world going to be next month, next year? Nobody has a clue. We don't have a control on that. The idea is to stay focused on what we do and not worry about what we cannot. The worry part, once you take it out, your life becomes a lot more happier and easier to live. So that's the first principle. Understand what are controllables, control the controllables, don't bother about what you can't control. Second, embrace risks and volatility. Another great philosophy. The Greeks always believed that if we are born, we are meant to die one day. So accept that reality upfront. Similarly, anything that goes up has to come down. In a stock market parlance, if you expect very high returns, say 15 or 20%, you must inherently understand that it can also give you minus 15 or 20%. Don't let it deter you. Being aware, having the mindset that the investment that you make in stocks or mutual funds or portfolios will someday also show negative returns. Not to worry. As long as you're in the journey for reasonably long periods of time, have an equal emotion on both sides. Don't be overjoyous when it goes up. Don't be saddened when it goes down. That's another philosophy that's very vital when you have to run a long-term portfolio, which is carrying a certain amount of risk in it. Maintain emotional discipline. Don't get swayed by short-term reactions. That's really what the Stoics believe in. It's extremely important to stay rooted in your own philosophy rather than try and run for short-term passions. Don't go there. In stock market investing or in investing in mutual funds, there will be times when you're tempted to go for that quick gain, or you're tempted to get out of the market because you anticipate a big fall. Don't do that. Stay the course, stay disciplined, look at the long-term plan, follow your plan of action. Don't bother about external environments. They will take care of themselves. Maintaining your emotional discipline is a very important characteristic of the Stoics. Next, be thoughtful and maintain a journal. Another very good practice that is followed by a lot of Stoic believers. Always think about what you have done, the consequences of what actions you have taken. Journal it. Any investment decisions you have made, write it somewhere, note it somewhere. It can be on a paper and pen, it can be in a system, it can be somewhere. Reflect on it, spend time, go back to it. 1 year, 1 month, go back and think about it, whether you made the right decision in retrospect. This has unique learnings for all of us. This is a very, very important principle of Stoicism, is that ability to reflect on what you have done and therefore gain enormous wisdom on that front. Same is the case when we make bad decisions on investing. We don't spend enough time in internalizing it. It's important to internalize it, because then we won't repeat that mistakes ever in our lives. So to that extent, Stoicism is important in teaching us this valuable lesson. Understand the nature of wealth. Another very important philosophy of Stoicism. Very easy to understand, but very profound as well. Wealth by itself has no meaning. Wealth needs to be applied and thought from a broader perspective of life. What is that wealth meant to do for you? Is it going to serve a purpose? Is it going to serve a higher purpose? Is it going to help somebody else? Bring more meaning to your journey. Don't just invest for the sake of investing. Align it to some of your life goals. Also make it relevant, so that way you'll find that your wealth building journey is also far more meaningful for you. These 5 principles of Stoicism, I thought, made an immense sense in my journey in creating wealth. And I hope these 5 principles, if you continue to apply on your wealth building journey, would also be meaningful for you.